Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show with your hosts LeeSilber and Ellen Goodwin. This podcast is short, fun, and jam-packed with good ideas that you can start using right away. And here's your hosts, Lee and Ellen.
Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show. I'm your host, Ellen Goodwin, along with my co-host,
LeeSilber.
Hey, Lee, how you doing today?
Great.
Great. You seem very, very quick.
Time is of the essence. We got to move. Let's go.
Time is of the essence. Yes, today I want to talk about ways to get things done when time is short. We're right smack dab in the middle of December. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of things going on. So I know people are trying to get as much done as they can because they don't have as much time as they think. So I wanted to talk a little bit about how we can get things done when time is short, especially like during the holidays. So one of my favorite things is to first figure out exactly how much time you do have. So at the beginning of November, I put two calendars together, a calendar of November and December on one page, and I went through and checked off the days that I knew I wasn't going to be available to work with my clients, work on my book, things like that. And beginning in November, there's 61 days left in the year. By the time I crossed off things on my calendar, I was down to about 30 days that I knew were workable days to get my stuff done. That was important because I realized that, the time I had was super important. So knowing how much time you have, whether it's in your month or in your day, super important. You're strangely quiet. Join me.
That's genius. I'm thinking that's a really good idea. I'm not surprised that you have a good idea. It sounds like, oh my gosh, for once. No, I mean, that's really good. I'm going to do that. I love that idea.
So yeah, you do that. I mean, you could do it every month. When I did it in November and December, it just made more sense. But yeah, you could do that any months. You could do that anytime. You figure out, in December, there was just a lot of stuff going on. So the second thing that I think you should do is instead of going, oh my gosh, I've got to get this done, this done, this done during the day, before you go to bed each night, figure out what your one outcome is that you want to have occur that next day in order for you to feel like it's a success. And it doesn't have to be a big thing. It doesn't have to be like, I got all my shopping done. It could be, I straightened the junk drawer. I made a call to a client. I called my mom. I sent an email. Something that's important to you, but it's just one outcome so that you feel like your day was a success.
Well, my whole way of planning and living basically is by points. So I know, what is that, Weight Watchers? But I find like if I get this done, I get this many points. It's like when you used to, in the old days, you get these little green stamps in your little book when you went to the grocery store a long time ago. But so for me, I'm motivated by, what's my outcome I want, but what do I get?
What do I get?
If I get this done, because a lot of things are not things I want to do. They're things I have to do. But if I get them done, and maybe I have 6 of them, and that's 600 points. If I get over 500 points, then I get to do this. And that motivates me. So I find sometimes it's, if I don't get it done, then there's a punishment. That's not the way. I'd rather focus on if I get these things done, and it's a bonus. It's like icing on the cake. You got it done.
Right.
And that in and of itself is a win.
Points.
But there's points as well. So I'm a big believer in, the carrot and not the stick. And so I always have some carrot out there for getting the little things done, because over time, obviously that makes a big difference. So the little things each have a point value, and then they all add up to a new strings for my bass, or new drumsticks for my drums. And I'm not bragging. I play 2 instruments because our producer plays like 8. But it's just those are small, maybe $20 each.
Yeah.
And it would take me a week to do something. So I always have some sort of something to look forward to.
Yeah. So the third thing I would say when your time is short and you want to be getting things done is to remove any decision making that you have to do. And I probably talked about this before, but it's so good and it's so effective. Take anything you've got choices for. What do we want for dinner? Where do we want to eat? Write them all down, number them, and then take a dice or a pair of dice, throw it. Whatever number comes up corresponds to what's on your list, and that's what you're going to do. Number 6, Thai food. That's it, kids. We're having Thai. No discussion, there's no back and forth. There's no emotional you can't procrastinate. Remove decisions. Do that. What am I going to wear? Where are we going to go? Any decision, just remove the decision-making process. Throw the dice. Boom.
Yeah, we do the same thing with slips of paper in a bowl,
Yeah.
and you reach and you grab it. That's your chore, and then within there I bury in fun stuff.
Oh,
You get
cool.
you get a pass go, and you get to sit down on the couch and watch us work. So there's that hope. It's like the lottery.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So when time is short, know how much time you have. Have an outcome for the day. Remove all the decision-making process. Get stuff done really quickly. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back next week with another episode of the Faster, Easier, Better Show.